What's up you guys, it's Joelle and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing a get ready with me sort of thing, trying Milk makeup, which I'm super excited about because I've been wanting to try their makeup for a super long time, and my sisters were super nice and bought me all of this for my birthday in July. I've been using some, testing it out, and now I just get to share my thoughts with you guys in a casual get ready with me. For those of you guys who are new here, welcome, and please feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. Join the fam. I put out new videos every week ranging from makeup to travel to vlogs, all of that. So if you guys are interested in more stuff like that, yeah, come hang out. So I tried to leave things in the original packaging for you guys so you just see what's going on my face and I could talk about it a little more, but I'm going to start out with the cooling water stick. The ultra cooling water stick soothes and invigorates. It's infused with natural seawater and caffeine. So this is meant to go around your eyes if you have puffy eyes, and just all over your face as like a nice cooling moisturizer almost. And that's how I use it. I just use it all over my face, and it actually is really cooling. It just like slicks on really easily. And if you look at all of their sticks, all of their stick packaging, it's gonna take me forever to go through all of this, so I'm really excited because it'll last a super long time. I feel like that's partially what makes investing in some of their products worth it, because even if they are the higher price range, they're gonna last you forever. Especially this next product, which I love. This is their blur stick. It's a primer. It is a silicone-free translucent blur stick that minimizes the appearances of pores and fine lines to create a smooth matte finish. Blurring microspheres perfects skin and create a smooth base for makeup. Use alone as an invisible foundation or under makeup as a primer. So I've been using it as a primer. This one, it kind of glides on in a more sticky way. Like, it's not as smooth. It's kind of like, it feels like a crayon on your face, if that makes sense. Like, it doesn't feel like it's depositing that much product, but then you realize it's still working its magic, because when you blur it out, I just kind of rub gently because I don't like tugging on my skin. It really does blur like the appearance of pores, which is awesome and crazy. When they say invisible foundation, that's like a very generous term, like foundation invisible, hence it doesn't like show up, but it does sort of smooth the texture of your skin. Okay, the next thing I'm going to be using as like face makeup, I'm actually just testing out. This is their Sunshine Skin Tint, and it, clearly is just a little sample, so I was saving it to test with you guys. So I'm going to try to find a color that I don't think will look crazy on my face. No, sand looks like a good option, so I'm gonna go with this one. And that one looks close enough to my skin tone, so we're gonna test it out. And this product, like in real life, comes in a little test, not a test tube. It looks kind of like a clicky syringe kind of applicator. I know syringe doesn't sound like the most pleasant style of application, but a lot of their products come in like tubes, if that makes sense. I'm just gonna squeeze some out onto my hand. So since this is sort of like a skin tint, like moisturizer, I'm just gonna kind of dot with my fingers. Oh, this is actually way thicker than I thought. Thought it was gonna be more of like a liquidy texture, but this is pretty pigmented, and I typically just blend these sort of things in with my fingers. I don't know if that's gonna be the best idea in this case. Oh, dang. So this gives way more coverage than I expected. I expected like a tinted moisturizer, which is what I normally use, but this was like foundation. Like when they say skin tint, I think it's just like a medium light foundation rather than like a full coverage one, but definitely has the texture of a foundation rather than like a tinted moisturizer. So it's a little stickier on my skin. It's like definitely like you can see that a little bit of that shine. And normally I would put powder on top, but I'm trying to keep this like pretty minimal so you guys can see what the actual products look like on your skin and what they do. I feel like this color is actually not bad. I don't know, what do you guys think? I don't think it's that bad. So we're just gonna keep going. This is what their Sunshine Skin Tint looks like. I'm actually a pretty big fan. Next, I don't have an eye primer from Milk, so I'm just going to use my little e.l.f. eye primer. As usual, That e.l.f. eye primer, by the way, is bomb. Like, it is between $1 to $3, and it's lasted me quite some time. And in an attempt to keep this all focused on Milk for eyeshadow, I'm gonna be using one of their highlighters. This is just a little mini sample size, but this is just a regular highlighter, I guess. And as always, it's in a little stick. Everything is meant to be applied like with your fingers, like to melt into your skin. Like all of these sticks and stuff like that, it's kind of hard to use brushes with, just because of like the textures and the body heat isn't there to warm it up. So that's why I'm pretty much doing everything with my fingers for this tutorial, because my sister looked it up and she told me that, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. For this eyeshadow, I'm taking a little stick and rubbing my fingers on it to warm it up, and you can feel it gets like more slick as your body heat heats it up. And I'm just going to dab it on my eyes. It's not super colorful. It's a little like champagne-y, shimmery, but since it's a highlighter, you know, it's not as like concentrated or pigmented in terms of color as much as it is in sheen. Now that I have like a nice little champagne-y shimmer, I'm gonna go in with one of these like shadow liner sticks. I have Hustler, which is a navy blue, and VP, which is a like dark brown. Really like both. I'm gonna start out with VP, and these are called their shadow liners. It's a long wear cream shadow with unique chisel tip for full lid coverage or lining. Directions: swipe flat side across lid to apply a shadow, turn on edge, and glide across lash line to apply as liner. Okay, these are actually kind of interesting. These are the products that I feel like I have not figured out, because when you open it, the tip looks like this. It's like a wedge almost. And so it's interesting that like the more you use it, the thicker it gets. So you can't really use it as like a liner indefinitely, because it's going to progressively get thicker. I guess unless you're using it also on its side to like shave it down to keep a point. So that was kind of like interesting. I don't really know, but the colors are really nice. Swipe, and it's a very like pigmented, easy, glidable shade. I've yet to figure out like how to best apply these, you know, but as of right now, I'm gonna use it as a shadow. So I'm gonna put it on the flat edge, and I'm gonna drag some along here. I'm gonna dot it, and then I'm gonna use my finger to smudge it out just in the outer corners. The thing is, they like glide on with your like straight from the stick really well, but I feel like they get kind of like sticky. So you just have to be careful and not like drag it, because I think it would get like funky and inconsistent when you like swipe it. I'm more like patting. But it blends pretty nicely. Like it fades out. It's not too frustrating to work with. It just takes a little while. As cream products are, you have to like work with it a little more to get it into your skin. Well, at least for me personally, than powder products, which kind of just like throw on and it's fine. It's definitely different, but I like the way it looks. And then I'm gonna just take a little bit and use it on the flatter side and like line my eye a little bit on the lower lash line. It works well for like what they say it's gonna do, but it's not my first pick to use a brown eyeshadow, you know, to be like, I'm gonna use a little stick thingy and blend it in my fingers. Next up, I'm gonna try using the blue one, Hustler, and I've used this before as like a liner. It was good. It was a little difficult to work with, like a little skippy along my lash line, but I love blue liners, so my sister was really sweet and like she knew that when she picked it out. Oh, is this creasing a little bit in my eyelid? Trial and error, guys. Yeah, so I'm gonna bring it along the flat edge, I guess, and try to line my eyes with this. Okay, so now I got the product on there. I noticed it's a little difficult to line your eyes because my eyes are not like the hugest things ever. It's a pretty like wide thing, so that works on the broader parts of your eyes, and then towards the end, you really gotta use the corners to like create any kind of shape, I guess, more precisely. But then I feel bad because it's just wearing it down, and I have no way to sharpen it after it gets worn down, so I don't really know what I'm supposed to do after that. I'm just gonna use a brush, a little angled brush, MAC 263, and blend out what I did a little bit. I always like flicking out my eyeliner just because it looks weird when it just stops like at the edge of my eye. So I'm blending it out to bring it a little closer to my lash line because there are parts where I failed. Moving on to brows, which I don't have from Milk. Unfortunately, I don't even know if they make a brow product. I'm assuming they do, but I'm just using my NYX tinted brow mascara as usual. And next, I'm just going to curl my eyelashes. So far, not looking half bad. It's like very nice, very natural, very glowy. I feel like it's really Milk's vibe, like along with like Glossier. To me, I don't know why, but in my brain I associate those two brands. I think it's because I have like the like minimalist white packaging. Okay, and another kind of sad thing about my eyelashes is that with my super straight little Asian eyelashes, if I don't use a waterproof mascara first, the curl is just immediately like meh. So underneath their mascara, which I really like, I have to use a waterproof mascara. So I just use L'Oreal's Voluminous Million Lashes. Do you see the little lines that are forming from my eyeliner transferring? That's annoying. Don't like that. But I guess it is like a shadow, so it doesn't have like the staying power of like, you know, Kat Von D tattoo liner, which is what I use regularly. So I never have to worry about that happening with my eyes. Now that I have like a nice little base, I can go in with their Ubame mascara. I don't know if I'm saying that right. This mascara comes in one of those like squeezy tube things. And the brush is really interesting. Look at that. It has 3 little balls stacked on it, and that's what the wand looks like. And I really like this wand because I feel like it gets you to like grab all the eyelashes really well, just kind of as I like comb through. It extends the eyelashes really, really well, like makes them super long and fluttery. And then because of the wand shape, it's really easy to bring one of the like the top little round ball thing and get the really small lower lashes. And I don't even have very big lower lashes, like they barely exist, but this catches them and you can see them. So love that. Lastly, moving on to face, I have 2 of my favorite products. Their bronzer and their Supernova highlighter. So I'm gonna start with the bronzer, which is called Baked. It comes in a big old stick like this. And it's their matte bronzer. Literally, I think it'll take forever to get through this. But what I do to apply this, because when you throw it on your face, since it's such a wide area and my face isn't that big, it looks really like crazy. It gets bad real fast. So I warm some up on the back of my hand, swirl around, like it melts, and it gets like kind of nice and like glossy almost. And then take my finger, dab it on, and then I start to like draw the contours on my face. And then from there, I can kind of blend out. And it blends out so nicely, look at that, just my finger. And then just add a little more. I like dot along the places where I want it. And then blend out. And it kind of turns to like a nice, like, you know, a matte, like powdery finish as you would kind of expect. And the color I really like. I think it's pretty perfect for my skin tone to not have like a crazy contour or anything. And then I'm gonna finish off with one of probably their most exciting products, or the one that I enjoy the most, and that is their Supernova highlighter. They call it their holographic stick. It's a multi-use illuminating stick that instantly melts into skin using milk melt technology. That's what I was talking about. You gotta just throw it on your face. And then it has holographic pearls that provide a prismatic finish infused with mango butter, peach nectar, avocado oil, and meteorite dust. You can apply to cheekbones, lips, and eyes, and can be applied over bare skin or over makeup. So one thing I have noticed is like when you apply it on top of makeup, kind of pick up some of that. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's a little bit of some nasty stuff on that, which is not a huge deal, but it is something I just noticed and I think looks gross, but it's fine. I've never tried using this on my lips, but maybe today's the day to try it because I'm making a trying milk makeup video. But to start out, I'm just gonna swipe this on my cheekbones and bring it back up. And you can probably, I hope you guys can see like immediately, it's definitely got like, it definitely looks purple on the skin, which I think is really cool and different. And then you blend it out and it gets like softer. Do the same thing, swipe up and across the cheekbones, because I like having my highlighter go up kind of to my temples, and just blend it out with my finger, and it just melts in and diffuses, and it's so cool. So this is what it looks like with like the purple sheen. I hope you guys can see. So this is their holographic highlighter, which is really pretty and really subtle. Like it looks kind of aggressive in certain lights because you're like, oh my gosh, that's purple. But then it's only in certain light. Like you turn your head and it's gone. And it's like, wow. And they say you can apply this to your lips, which I have never tried. But it feels very moisturizing, especially because of all the oils they have in it. So why don't we try it and see what happens? Put it on my lips. I'm not just gonna throw it on like a chapstick. I'm gonna use a finger, melt it, blend it out, and then start to dab on my lips. Dab on my lips. I hate myself. Whoa. Do y'all see that? Oh, that is so cool. It actually is like pretty moisturizing, and it creates kind of like an interesting cast of like purpley-ness, which kind of can look gray in some light, so you have to be careful, I think. But I think it's really cool looking because it just captures light and like reflects it like very interestingly. Like it'll look more magenta in some lights or more like grayish purple in some lights. It totally depends. And I think this stick does holographic, like the trend in a really subtle way, which is nice because you can wear it like, I can wear my holographic highlighter to ministry school and no one's gonna be like, girl, what you doing? But it's like, oh, subtle little like, hello. So the finished, time to take my hair down. And this is what the finished makeup looks like. I'm gonna get up close and personal here so you guys can see like what I did. You can see that highlight, that like subtle contour. The eyes are very natural, glowy, which I'm a fan of. The foundation is holding up well. It hasn't like oxidized on my skin yet and turned orange, even though I've been talking for a really long time. And the lips, again, are like more unique, but I'm kind of into that, so I think it's fun. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this get ready with me and me being able to test out all my new Milk toys. Overall, I would say Milk, I give it I'd say a solid 8 out of 10. Because there's some products that I really, really like that I'm like, wow, this is so unique and like so cool and it works so well. But then some I'm like, I could live without. And because of the price point of the brand, I feel like I gotta be a little more hard on it, but I really love it in general. And I would love to try more of their products as they come out. I know my little sister has like one of their blush sticks and the concealer, which seems really cool. If I get to a point in my life where I can afford to just ball out on concealer and stuff, I would try it for sure because they have a lot more interesting, like unique products. Yeah, I like how easily you can apply them just with your fingers because I'm all about using my hands. Like I feel like I have the most control when I'm using my fingers when I apply my makeup, which is, I know, not how most people do it, but I like being able to be like very hands-on. Would definitely highly endorse a few of these products, especially the bronzer and the highlighter. Oh, as well as the mascara. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this like kind of one brand tutorial trying thing. If you guys have other brands that you would like me to try in particular and talk about just in a very like low-key real way like this, I'd be happy to do that and give you guys some more information on whether I think things are worth the money or whatnot. And me as a very frugal person, like I hope you guys can appreciate that. So again, if you guys haven't already, please feel free to subscribe and join the fam and come back for weekly videos. I normally post every Monday, and if you guys haven't and would like to see more bits of my life, you can feel free to follow me on Twitter, which is just random thoughts, and then Instagram. I really love photography, and so I try to share more about my life on the daily through Instagram, and I use Insta stories. So if you would like to follow and be part of my Insta fam, please hit that up, and then you can see regular updates from me, whether it's just like goofing around or updates on videos and stuff like that. Love you guys so much, and thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace. And hello to all of my coffee drinking subscribers that are interested in winning an Idyllic Homes 34-ounce KONA coffee French press that makes espresso, teas, cold brew, and regular coffee. All I have to do to enter into this giveaway is to A, be subscribed to my channel, of course, B, leave a comment down below on this video. What is your favorite way to wake up in the morning? What gets you excited for your day, your little morning routine? Do you meditate? Do you drink your coffee? Do you have a nice breakfast? Do you read the paper? Do you read Skim, which is linked down below? What do you do? And next, just head over to my Instagram and my Twitter, which are also linked down below. And on Instagram, you're going to see a photo that looks like this. All I have to do is give it a like and comment whatever it is that I feel like asking you guys to comment in the comments below. And then you'll immediately be in the running for winning this Idyllic Homes French press. You'll just send me your address and Idyllic will ship it straight to your house, and then you'll have a lovely new French press for all of your coffee needs. And even if you are not the winner of this giveaway, they are offering all of my subscribers a 25% discount online on Amazon. So you can just follow the link down below. So really, everyone's a winner. So I would just like to thank Idyllic for this amazing giveaway, and I hope that you guys are inclined to enter and put yourself in the running for a dope French press. Cheers.